Hello guys, thanks for staying with us and welcome back to another wonderful moment. On Final Show, we give you the best and nothing but the best of every sporting event. When we least expected, when we thought we were not going to be seeing the preliminary list anymore, and then the coach of the Super Eagles, Adesika Shell, took a stunt on us on that one, dropping the list as announced by official yesterday. Wow, AY and official, it's good to have you guys here.
Good morning.
Yesterday we were talking about when he had promotion official, and AY was like, we're not going to be seeing the preliminary list anymore. Maybe we are going to be seeing the 25 men days that are going to be taking us in this tournament.
So
and then yesterday,
I was shocked.
even me,
I was shocked.
when
But one thing that makes sense to me is the fact that I believe that the list has already been pruned.
okay,
It's
before
just,
now,
this is just
the publishment of it.
this is just like making it public.
Formalities,
Formally, just for documentation. And then one thing I understand why people are saying now every other country is dropping their 23, 24. Why are we still on 25? One thing that we have to understand is this also has an advantage, whether we like it or not. It's 55 now. Some of the players that eventually will not make it, that might not make it, let me not say will not make it, that might not make it. Being on this 55 gives them a kind of leverage that, okay, that means I'm doing something right. Hope if the country can deem it fit to make me be on the 55-man list for the biggest tournament on the continent. So I think it's something. Whatever I'm doing, I'll keep doing it. Even eventually if I don't make the final 23. So it is that. That's why we have to see the 55. I understand people saying, go straight to the 23, go straight to the 25. No, it makes a lot of sense when we see the 55 man, because it will be like a morale booster for some of these players that are currently on this 55 that eventually will not make
time and eventually get the call up.
Some go even frame the list, go put down for their house.
You know, it's today country list.
I tell you. So it's as good as it has its own advantages. But for me, I expect that by now the list has already been pruned down to maybe 25 or 27 or 28 or 27, whatever numbers we want to go for. But it is what it is. We have to still talk about it this morning.
Definitely. Official.
Yes, as expected. I think the list has been out. It's just all these ones are just formalities for players to be aware that okay.
They just give us the list so that we can see our reactions.
Maybe like say they are not doing it or other people are doing it and I'm doing it. So it's understandable. It's understandable. So I give my little verdict today. I don't know what AY has to say concerning those names because I was shocked.
I'm shocked too. The official, this is what I had in mind when I saw the list. I think we have to, as a football nation, we have to decide whether we want to play to get results or we want to play to get the best of football. That's what I'm talking about, performance. Now it looks like every coach in the Super Eagles wants to save his job. That is why it's easy to say, give us new names, give us new legs. We are tired of different. We are tired of these people. We are tired of the Iwobis. We are tired of them. But the coaches still find a way to eventually stick to them. Whether we like it or not. Official at the final 23, we will still see some of these names.
Yes, 90% of them.
So what are we talking about? So we might not still eventually see the new legs, the new faces, the new bloods that we are talking about. So I think for me, it has to be a deliberate attempt to see to decide whether we want to play to get results. Because if we want to play to get results, that means we cannot afford to bring new legs because it might be calamity. It might work and it might not work. Because you want to start a journey 19 days to a tournament. Because some of these players that you are just calling, like we have 14 new faces, 5 NPFL players. Ebenezer Akos from Sporting Lagos, who has not been in the Super Eagles before. Adekunle Adeleke, Abia Warriors, that's another NPFL player. Abdul Rashid Shehu, Niger Tornadoes, Ekezim Okore, Nasarawa, I think Nasarawa or something. Chisom Oji, Wadi Wolves. These are not even names that you can.
They are not the biggest name in the NPFL.
They are not even the biggest name in the NPFL. So you ask yourself, where is it coming from? Well, he is the gaffer. He has seen it all. Like he said, he watches 80 players every week. So he has come up with these names. I'm seeing Tochukwu Nandi, who actually played. He has played during the Unders. Peter Agba, to another fantastic midfielder. Rihanna Libioshu, the Arsenal, but we're going to get there in a bit. But I think all of these names, it will be interesting to see, okay, how can we get the best out of them? And then look at the foundation that we've had, the core players. Look at how we can blend them to get the good momentum out of them. Go into this Afcon and get the best result. Like I said, if you play well, you can get good results. But for me, I think playing well, it is one thing that I don't want to compromise on,
Yeah.
even if the result does not come,
Yeah.
when we play well, I'm sure that the result will also come.
You know, Ewa, you talk about the reaction since the late hours of yesterday, and so many names official,
Yes,
so many new names, and then old takers too. They see them for the so many.
I want to say old taker, returning players rather. I think they deserve to. Some of them deserve to be there.
Yeah.
That's what Premier League list is all about.
Okay.
If Premier League list comprises of players that have even played in the last 2 years for the Super Eagles,
Yeah.
and the ones that we feel that okay in the next 2 years can make it. Premier League list, just like you're seeking for an admission now.
Yeah.
There's the first list, second list, and there's the VC list. So everything comprises of Premier League list. So I expected as much as Boniface, as far as Ihanacho. But definitely we know.
The governor then.
No, definitely we know that eventually 27 might looks a big number.
Big number. Yeah.
But it is not, because by the time you start trimming 54, you understand. So you can get 27 times 2 in 54.
54.
So it depends on how Elisha Kasher is able to maneuver this with 6 goalkeepers called, tangible number of defenders, midfielders, and attackers. Elisha Kasher, like I said, this is the bigger headache now. And I felt that in my own book bar, since he did not make the Premier League list known on time, he should have just stuck with that.
Exactly.
I'm telling you the fact now. Now he's going to give us and a lot of people reasons as to why this name was there, as to why this name was not there in the first place. You did not bring out the Premier League list on time. Leave her like that. Now you bringing out this name, and some names are interesting to me, and I don't even eventually see them on the final 23. I will ask you why. Because whether I will like it or not, this list I'm seeing like this now, about 75% of the people that fumbled our hopes of going to the World Cup will eventually make it to this list.
Sure.
There's no brainer. They are making it.
No doubt.
They are making it.
No doubt.
The likes of Alassane Yusuf is going to make it.
Sure.
I don't expect Alassane Yusuf again to be on this kind of things. But that's by the way, like AY said, I just want to briefly talk about the goalkeeping sector first. 6 goalkeeper called, and I think that's the most easiest and the simplest slot ever out of the possible headache. It's as simple as that. The goalkeeper that consists of Maduka Okoye, Amaso Basegi, Francis Uzo, Ebenezer Hakos, Stanley Bali, and Adebayo Adeleye. And I was looking at Uzo's start and I was laughing. AY, this guy is the third choice. This guy is the third choice goalkeeper.
So far,
he's the third choice goalkeeper of Omonia in Cyprus. You understand? Yeah, he has only been consistent in the Conference League, which he has played 3 matches so far. Cumulatively, he has 2 clean sheets. He has played 307 minutes, not up to 307 minutes.
I think Francis Uzo hides under the cadre of what you said now. That players that have been in the
past 2 years, except that, because AY, a keeper that debuted in 2017, 35 caps, 35 goals conceded. So 1 goal per match. As I said, discussion, since you did not give us a reason for bringing out the goalkeeper in the Premier League in the first place, just stick with it and go. Because Francis Uzo, it's as if you are going back to your vomit. But that's by the way, Francis Uzo, Harcourt, and Adebayo. I don't expect them to make it. But I feel that is the most easiest slot for the discussion to decide on.
You can't tell. The coach can pull a slot on us again.
I can't tell.
It is really a big headache. Now, we are looking at, let's say, 23-man squad. And just attackers alone is 23.
It's 23.
We have 23 attackers on the list. Massive numbers. The names are endless. It's good to see Rafi Durosimi. It's good to see the likes of
Samira.
Akisomi is also on the list. I think, but for me, I think most people have talked about the midfield as one of the biggest headache of the Super Eagles in all time, which we are still trying to unravel. Now, I've seen the likes of Tochukwu Nandi, like you mentioned, Ebenezer Samiro, Peter Hagba, another fantastic player. So there are those 3 players that I think I would want to watch out for. I want people to watch out for. Tochukwu Nandi, a dynamic midfielder. Peter Hagba, another fantastic midfielder. Ebenezer Samiro, we've seen him. Although he's currently injured, we hope he gets fit before then. So we are still relying on his fitness. And I think one of the reasons why we still have this 55 is because anything can still happen. But some of these players, like we saw Samuel Chukwueze on duty yesterday, got 2 goals. We saw Alex Wobi also got a goal. So anything, we are not hoping that anything happen. But if anything happens, we
have to plan.
Exactly. By, you understand? So I think that is one of the reasons why. So he will probably prune it in the next 3 or 4 days. We'll probably see the names. But one player that I have actually been so sure that was going to make it to Ryan Alebioshu. Yes. He's a right back.
Right back by trade. Defensive player.
Defender. So he's an Arsenal product. In as much as I hate to say that, but we cannot talk about him and talk about Arsenal. So, but he has very good record. I think he has good disciplinary record. Like I said, 13 yellow card, no red card. for a defender.
The
So it's not
defender.
bad. One thing that I found that fascinates me about him is his height. I think 1.88 meter tall, a little bit taller than Ola Oluwaina, who is also a right back.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Oluwaina makes the Afcon. I would be so shocked if he makes the Afcon because there are still questions around his fitness and all. And Oluwaina is around 1.84 meter, and this guy is 1.88. So easily, I think he's going to make it.
It's a match.
Born in London to Nigerian parents in 2001. He has very good right foot. He is pacey with or without the ball. Powerful cross in his legs. He's like the modern wing backs that we see these days, official. So we hope he makes the finalists, but I think he is supposed to. He has not represented England, whether at the youth level or at the senior level. So I think he has 2 goals and 1 assist in his 152 career club involvement. So I think he's one player also to watch out for on this.
Official, do you have any player that we can watch out for?
Yes, that attacking section has to be key. Has to be key.
Yeah.
And cumulatively, the attackers we have been using since this year, aside from Victor Osimhen, we can't cumulate all of them. They didn't give us 10 goals. Yeah. Cumulatively. So when I was talking about 23 attackers, I said, it is needed. It is needed. If you are looking about the attackers I've been calling, the likes of Tolu, Boniface, Iheanacho, Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze, because they are branded as attackers, Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon, Komo Osimhen. All of them don't give us 10 goals. Now, back to back now, Ademola Lookman don't score. Now, back to back now, Chukwueze don't score. And 2025 don't they go in, and now I want pick. When people don't have plant and harvest finish, and now they plant. You understand? So, this is a place where Eric Scousel actually outdone them. And I'm very, very certain that they expected this. Probably that is why they got their goal scoring boot on back. Because they know, say, if you misfire, this coach will definitely replace you. You understand? So I'm expecting at least EY 2 debutants in that attack.
Okay.
2 debutants in that attack. And if you ask me, if you ask me in that attack, Rafi Durosimi has to make that list for me. Has to make the final 23 for me. Probably in place of a Tolu Arokodare or Tolu Arokodare, yes. Tolu Arokodare. Then, aside from Rafi Durosimi, then I'm looking more and we welcoming back Esiri Desas. Believe me. Yes, we need a technical striker. We need a technical striker. There's not anybody can tell me. If we are judging players based on what they are doing for their club side, Siridesa's experience, it has to be him. We have tried different players. It is not working. This guy has not even gotten a good run of game. Look at the games that he did not perform. That the games that everybody did not perform. I want us to understand this thing now. A game that Sudeta did not perform for the Super Eagles is a game everybody did not perform. Against South Africa that was shouting at, we did not play anything. We scored ourselves. Even the goal we scored was an handball. So we did not play. That game was more of a physical game. Everyone was just playing his own. But a game that we played very well in the Unity Cup against Ghana and Jamaica, Sudeta did it turn up by scoring a goal and assisting. Yes, he did. So put him in that kind of match that every other person will turn up, and I believe will turn up. So at least 2 debutants in that attacking side should be a Scousel's priority. A Tolu Arokodare is a no for me. A Kelechi is a no for me. A Boniface should go to TikTok Live and continue doing what he's doing.
I wish I don't depart already.
The truth is, when you do an opinion poll, you see people saying Tolu should not make the list and all, and I understand their pain. Now the truth is, it now gives me an idea of how difficult this work is. Now, so a couple of months ago, all of us were shouting, why is this guy not making? We were making a case for him, only for him to come to the Premier League and became a shadow of himself. Now we are seeing how you understand he's now struggling. He does not look like, and then you ask yourself, so that's why we feel like some of these players, the league sometimes that they play determines the quality of how good they are. You can't tell me you are playing in the Belgium league and you are banging goals, and you come to the Premier League and you can't even
start.
You can't even start
for a relegation threatening team
in the Wolverhampton Wanderers. Hence why you are seeing, and that's one thing about football fans. They don't want to. They are not bothered of what you've done before, what you are doing right now. That's why you are seeing people making a case for Paul Onuachu. The same Paul Onuachu at the last Afcon that people make the mockery of. Now he has become like, why is this guy? This guy is fine. Look at the way he's scoring. He has more goals than Victor Osimhen, and that is the truth. So he can use his body better than Tolu, better than Umar Sadiq. You understand what I'm talking about?
But this particular Onuachu was in Premier League before.
He struggled in the Premier League.
And now they have forgotten that.
No, he struggled also in the Premier League. But Paul Onuachu did not Did
He
not
was
even have-
starting safe now.
He's not even as bad as
Tolu is poor.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the truth. Paul Onuachu was not as bad
Tolu is
as
poor.
in the
Obviously,
Premier
they
League.
calm down now.
I think it's going to be a tough one for Isaac.
Yeah.
But I think, like I used to say, he's earning about I think $50,000.
Yeah.
So I think maybe this is one of the reasons why.
The headache now.
Pay him that money.
The headache now ain't bring
That's
up
why when
himself.
they hold him, we always come outside to say, pay these
Pay
people
this man,
because you
yeah.
cannot be giving them this kind of headache.
Yeah.
Because now, assuming the league is working,
Yeah.
we'll be both to say, even if them online we get one guy, we'll be right back.
We'll be right
Where
back, yeah.
they turn off for league, where if we use. But now the league is not working. It becomes an headache for the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The South African team now.
You have Ismaila said it.
25
Yeah.
don't set.
Yeah.
Because easily the coach could just come and announce this player.
Yeah.
For it.
The best players are playing the league. Modiba them.
But now
They're playing the league.
No, these players, I'll be shocked if any of these MPFA player makes it too. That's the truth. Because
No doubt.
that chance disaster, see the pinch.
They eventually, yeah.
This one way just put them for list.
A compensation probably.
Well, maybe because some of them I don't even know them. You understand?
But the man is full of
He didn't
full of
even-
surprises. Why?
He didn't even. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even choose the ones that are known.
That's spectacular.
Let's hope that maybe he has a plan or something. But I will be shocked if any of them makes it through to the penalty.
Well, hopefully that's where the bulk of the work lies on the head coach of the Super Eagles. He don't post out on us yesterday as he dropped 54-man list. Then we're hoping for the list to be trimmed down to the final 25 that's going to be taking us on this tournament, and official and here has talk exclusively on the list, and then players that we want to see, good players that want to see in the midfield, in the defense, in the goalkeeping setup, and even in the attack. Anyway, and official, thank you guys so much. And that's our time on this production. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.